Good evening, Naved.
Hello, good evening, Bhavan. Am I audible to you?
Good evening, Naved.
Yes, good evening. How are you doing?
Fine, fine.
All right. Okay, so let's see what we have discussed in last class. Okay, so we were continuing this CSS. Okay, so what we
Yes.
have covered in CSS, introduction to CSS, we have seen types of CSS. In the type of
CSS to
CSS,
syntax.
yeah, in type of CSS, we have discussed about inline.
Inline,
Mhm.
inline, and block elements, inline block elements.
No, no, this is the types of CSS. So we have discussed here inline CSS, which we write in the tag, by
Yeah.
writing what? By writing style attribute. Another is internal CSS, and that internal CSS we write in the head section, if you remember. And the external CSS is the last one. This external CSS we write separately. We create separate CSS file and we link with HTML file. Do you remember that?
We can attach the links
Yes.
in external
Yeah. So while
and
studying,
internal
yeah.
means
See, while
internal
studying,
means we have to style tag.
yeah, definitely we can do. While studying, whenever you are studying any tech subject, please try to utilize ChatGPT or any generative tool as much as possible, because the
Mm.
traditional way of learning is you are learning from tutorials or something, from watching videos. But if you will use ChatGPT more in your
Mm.
day-to-day life while learning, so you will get more exposure in the technology. Okay, so let me ask,
Okay.
with ChatGPT, see, it's all about how good prompt you are writing. The more good prompt you will write, it will give you the more relevant result. If you will write incomplete information, irrelevant information,
Mm.
so it will give the in irrelevant results. Okay, so let's suppose I have to ask different types of different types of CSS. Okay, and I will also say tell in short. Okay, I will say tell in short, otherwise it will tell everything, but we don't want to learn everything. We have to learn the required things. So tell in short, also give example to get more clarity in it, right? So this is the prompt I have written. Okay, so what it is saying we have inline CSS. How do we write inline CSS? Like this. Do you remember we use style attribute right now?
You correct record.
Correct. Applies style to a single specific element. Okay. Let's suppose we have multiple elements in the HTML. Elements means tag. అర్థమైందా?
Yeah, అర్థమైంది.
Okay, okay, okay. So means when we want to target a specific element to provide style, then we use inline. Okay, and then internal. So internal we write something like this. Where we write in the head section. है ना? Internal CSS, where do we write? In head section by using style tag. समझ आ रहा है? Getting it?
Yes. Internal CS means
Yes.
inside head tag we are whatever we are writing, and
Yes.
we are using styles like a font color or font size,
Hmm.
and we can style up the fonts
That's great. That means you have.
like it is a embedded css.
Correct, correct. Means you revise the things. Okay. Okay, that's great.
And
So please
external
revise.
CSS is nothing but
Mhm.
we can attach the links. Like
Okay.
we can copy any image, we can
Uh,
copy it, and we can directly we can attach the like
just
in a address
just tell me.
attribute like
Just
href like
okay.
relations.
Let me just take your test. Let me just tell me like for example, I have one file which is demo.css. Okay, and this demo.css is having some code, and in the HTML file we have HTML file which is index.html, right? And in the index.html file we have a link tag. Okay, so let's suppose there is a head, and inside the head there is a link tag. Okay, so link tag. So can you please tell me how I can link the demo? Okay, just give me a minute because I have to
Now okay.
now. Okay, now because I
Now.
I was getting a call, and I have to attend that call. That's why I was
Okay, okay, it's okay, it's
no,
okay.
it's done already. Okay, so just tell me what are the attributes I need to mention to link this demo.css?
Attributes.
Mhm. What I have to this file I have to link in my index.html. So
Okay.
we use link tag, na? So in the link tag,
Yes, yes.
how to mention, how to link this file?
Mm. Like first of all we have to write link href.
Okay, link href. That's fine.
Mm.
Okay,
is equal to
is equals to
First of all, we have to say that or copy that demo.css. So in that columns, we have to copy that one.
Mm-mm-mm. See, this is already saved. Suppose this already saved. This is also having some code. So how to link it?
Mm-hmm.
And we need to know this location. If index.html file
href
and this
actually.
demo.css file both are in the same place. So what we will do, we will write demo.css to link, and in the relation we will mention what type of file it is. So this is what style
Sheet.
sheet.
Style sheet.
Let's suppose this file is in the C drive. This file
Yes.
demo.css file is in the C drive. In the C drive,
Mm.
there is a folder called, what's your daughter name? Am I audible? Hello, am I
Sorry.
audible?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Audibling.
Okay, so I'm saying in the C drive, there is a folder, and that folder name is
Yes.
your daughter name. Okay,
Okay.
so how you will access that? So that time you need to you if you will write demo.css, it will not work. So you
Mm.
have to mention the clear location. Like in the C drive,
Yes.
there is a
Okay.
folder called, what's your daughter name? If
Varshika.
Varshika.
Mm.
Okay, let's suppose there is a folder called Varshika, and in Varshika's folder there is file called demo.css. So now it
Okay.
will be linked, right?
Navigation of
Yes, yes, we have to provide the proper path of navigation, or we can say location.
okay.
Okay, if index and demo both are in the same folder, then no need to mention drive.
That's
Directly
what
say
I have a doubt that one. Now we are just we you mentioned that demo.css. So what you have to write only demo.css?
yes when both are in same place. Let me tell you with
Yes.
practical examples
Understand.
for uh,
Understand that.
understood. Okay, that's great,
Yeah,
that's great.
understood.
So let's proceed further.
See, if it is in a desktop, we have to
Mhm.
mention c dot
Location, yeah.
desktop, and if
No,
it is a
no.
monstack and it
Mhm.
is in
See, this is my desktop now.
yeah.
So this
uh,
desktop files actually where it is present. These all the files are present in C drive. See,
yes.
see the location of this. How you will find the location? You can go to the
Inspector.
properties, you can press
Um,
control plus enter, or you can go to the properties and you can see what's the
yes,
location here:
C user,
C drive,
C
users,
user,
and username,
must away,
OneDrive,
and
and desktop.
OneDrive and desktop.
So this is known as absolute path. When
Okay,
you are saying desktop, it is there in the desktop. That means you are saying relative path, a relative
okay,
location you are saying. Okay, when
okay.
you are saying in my home, so this is what
Mm.
relative path. But when you are giving the full address of your of your home, particularly mentioning everything, so that is what absolute path.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay, now.
Okay. అంతే
Okay,
బరి 2 times 3 times బరి అందుకత బరి.
okay. So let's ask ChatGPT about give CSS important topics. Just mention their name, don't explain. Okay, so we have selectors. Have you discussed about, we have discussed about selectors? Do you know selectors? We have discussed about color. We discussed about backgrounds. Okay, box model, margin, padding, border, and display. Okay, like display inline block, position we have discussed. Now we have to discuss about flexbox. Okay, which topic we have to learn? Flexbox. Okay, uh, give flexbox uh, definition. Okay, okay, not like this. For example, if you have to learn something with ChatGPT, so what you can do, uh, provide agenda on flexbox in CSS. Also in CSS, also provide uh, properties as well as syntax as well as example code. See, so in the flexbox, flexbox, yes. So here we have to discuss about the introduction about it, enabling flexbox, how to enable it. We will discuss main axis and cross axis. Okay, when we are learning flexbox in CSS, we should know about main axis and cross axis. Then flexbox is having container properties. Okay, there are two types of properties in flexbox. One is container, one is item. Sometime container known as parent, sometime item known as child. Are you understanding? Flexbox having two properties. One is container, one is item. Or in other terms, we can say parent and child. So what are the properties related to container, which is flex direction, flex wrap, okay, flex flow, justify content, align items, okay, align content. Okay, so maybe you are not understanding it much right now, but when we write code, you will understand. So let me just open it. Let me just open the folder, and we were working in the month stack, GenAI, HTML, CSS. This CSS folder should be outside it, right? So let's keep it outside. Okay. So whenever you are creating the program, better to open the folder. Okay, so which folder opened here right now? Which folder is currently open here? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Nana, English,
Audible. Hmm.
Yeah,
Nana,
please,
but
please
it is
be
everything English,
interactive right now. So, so this is the day 4 folder, right? In the day 4 folder, this complete space belongs to day 4 folder. Whatever files we will create, it will be there. It will be also created at the same time in day 4 folder. है ना? Now we have to create here one file. So which file we will create? We will create here two files. One is HTML file, index.html. Second is what? CSS file. So style.css. Right? So how to write the code? How to write the basic boilerplate code of HTML?
HTML. HTML.
Yes.
Column 5.
So we will write here HTML colon 5.
Column 5.
Yes. So 5 is means HTML fifth version. So this is the boilerplate code, and here let's write h1 flex box. Okay, how to check the output? Open with live server. Okay, so this output we are getting currently. Okay, let's just open both screen together at the same time. Right. Okay, now I have to provide uh, style to it, or maybe I have to provide one horizontal line. How we can provide horizontal line? Can we write here HR? Is it coming? Yes. Okay, let's suppose I want to change the color of this. So in the CSS, what I will write? I will write here H1 color is what? Red. But why it is not applying on it?
The name
Because
we didn't mention here.
yeah, because CSS is not linked yet.
Hmm.
Okay, because this CSS is not linked with HTML. This is the CSS is not linked with HTML file. So how to link CSS with HTML file? To link CSS with
That's
HTML
what
file.
XRF.
No,
but
no, no. First tell me the tag name. Which tag we write?
Okay.
Yes. We write which tag? Link tag.
Link tag. Yes.
है ना? This link tag
Yes. Yes.
containing two attribute. One is rel, one is href.
Yes.
In
First
href,
link.
mhm,
Link.
yeah. So in href we will link it. So see
Yes.
index.html file and CSS both are in the
Hmm.
same location. So I can
Yes.
just mention the name. Otherwise, if you want to mention C drive and everything like this, can you see when I'm hovering it, it is showing the complete location. C
Of
drive
that file.
users. Okay, so both you can mention. If it is not in the same file, you can mention the complete location. If it is mentioned in the same folder, you can mention directly style.css. The moment you will write style.css, the style will be applied. Correct? Okay, so I'm just removing it. Okay, so I'm creating here one box. I will create here one box and I will teach you flexbox properties. So for example, I'm creating here one div. Okay, and this div name is, I'm giving the ID to this. How to give ID? By writing ID attribute. Okay, ID name could be any. So I'm writing here ID name is what? Container. correct? And in this container, I'm creating one more div, and to this div, I am giving ID as like box, box1, and here also I'm writing box1. And this container, are we able to see any container here? Are we able to see any box here? No, but we have to make it in the CSS. So how we will make it? First of all, whenever you are starting with CSS, write the boilerplate code of the CSS. So boilerplate code of CSS is, you will write here asterisk and you will write here padding 0. Okay, why we are giving padding 0? Because by default a browser apply default padding on it. On our page, our HTML page, it provide default padding and default margin, but we don't want to take the default padding and margin. Can you see here? Now the box is this heading, box 1 is without padding and space. Otherwise, if I will comment it, you will see some default margin is coming and padding. So that is why we remove it. Also we write box sizing border box. Okay, in last class we had discussion on box sizing border box, so I will not explain it right now. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to create a full size container. This is the container. How can I make it full size? So first of all, let's call it by saying container. Okay, so can I provide container color? Let's suppose the color is yellow. Okay, I want to make it full size. How to make it? How can I make it full size container? I have to give it,
Block level.
no, I have to provide it height because it's already block label. When we are
Yes, yes, yes.
writing here div, so div means the block label element. By default the displays block. So here I will write 100 vh. 100 vh means viewport height, means
You
whatever
could.
the visible area is, just cover all the visible part. So 100 vh we have given. We can also give 100 vw, means full width and full height. Okay, so container we have created. Now we have to work on our box. We have to create this box 1 as a box. Right now this is just a simple text, so let me just create it. So what I will do, I will call box 1, and here I will say, I will write here border, like 8 pixels solid, and let's suppose it is orange or this color.
Naved, we have a CSS we have bordered styles also too. Only I am working with the solid and dotted. If I go with grooved and
Yeah,
somewhere it is not working.
see, it's totally depend on the browser. Some browsers support other properties of a border and some does not support. Okay, so we can check how much properties supported by it. So see, let
Okay.
me say border width. Okay, so I will, I'm not writing a shorthand property, I will write complete property. So let's suppose border width is 8 pixel, and then border style, this is border style. So these many properties we have. Okay, so dest, so it is working. Let's try,
I selected ridge.
yeah, let's try this
Down,
groove.
down, down. Groove and ridge I
Yeah,
selected,
groove
but
is
it's not
work,
at all working.
it's
Yeah.
working here. See,
Okay.
better to use Chrome browser
Okay.
right now. And let's try dotted. So
Dotted.
dotted is
I
coming.
got it. Dotted. I got it. And solid. I got it.
Mhm.
And I didn't got it that groove and a ridge.
Maybe browser problem, right?
Okay.
double. So double is also working, but most of the time developers use like front-end developers use solid. Okay, and
It
it's
will look neat and clear.
yes, yes, it's totally the developer choice what they want to use. Okay, next thing we write border color. So border color, let's suppose brown we can say. Okay, so I have to make a small box. So small box means we have to control the width. Let's suppose 200 pixel. We have to give the similar height 200 pixel. Okay, okay, and let's give some color. Which color? Background color. Let's give this color, and then let's give weird. Which color we can give? Or maybe we can. Okay, so and let's suppose I have to curve border as well. So I will write here border radius, and let's suppose 10 pixel only. Okay, now I want to bring this box in the center. Okay, or maybe I want to bring this box at the bottom. So what you can do here, you have to learn flex box properties. Okay, so what flexbox do, basically this box, where this box is inside the container. The yellow part is the container, and this the orange part or whatever color it is, so this part is the box. So you can see here this container is containing one box, and this container we have made it flexible. Okay, so no, we will make the container flexible. Okay, not the box flexible, but we will make the container flexible so that it can allow us to keep the box anywhere in the container. Okay, so here we have to apply one property which is display flex. Which property we need to apply? Display flex. Okay, with display flex you have two things. One is align item and justify. Okay, let's suppose align items I'm writing, and here I'm saying align item and. So can you see it is coming in bottom? And if I say start, so it will be on top. And if I say center, so it will be in center. So how many properties we have seen? Align, item.
Line item.
So we have start, then next we have end, next we have center. Okay, so this align item, center, whatever you will center, it will move your item on this particular line, this axis. This is known as main axis. Okay, so here this is the start point, right? And this is the center point, and this is the end point.
End point.
Okay, so let me just show you here as well. Flex box in CSS. Okay, so can you see this image? So start means all the items are at the starting. End means it is in the end. Center means in the center. But we have to see one more thing as well. See, so main axis is what? The horizontal line is what? Main axis. Cross axis is what? The vertical line is what? Cross axis. So when we talk about align item, so align item works on the cross axis, means it will move your item as per the cross axis. But if you want to move your item horizontally, means row wise, mean according to main axis, so you will write one more property, and that property is nothing but justify, which is known as, okay, let's just see here. Let me just open the output. So here you will write justify content. You can write here center, okay, or you can write here start. Okay, so this is already in start. You can write here end, right? So what we have seen here means whenever you are using justify content, so what are the options you have? You have options. You have options like you can use here start, same options, but you should know how both works, right? If I will comment this align item center, then what will happen? See, if I will write here justify content, if I say start, so this is the start by default. If I say center, so it is center. If I say end, so this is the end. So it is moving the box on which axis? Main axis. And what is the main axis?
Only it is moving top up only, like it is moving only in main axis.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
is.
coming
Mhm.
end of the axis and center of the axis. It is only working on the top axis, like main axis.
Right, that's correct. But I have to move this particular item at the bottom. I want like it should be there at the end, but in the bottom. Means at which place? At this place. It should move at, it should be there at this place. Okay. So how we can do this?
We can align items in a end.
Yes, in align items, what we have to mention at.
End.
But this is the comment, I have to uncomment it. So see, align item end. Align item end means because on main axis, on which axis? On, I mean on
Main
cross
axis.
axis, on cross axis,
Mm.
this the vertical line is what the cross axis. So on cross axis it is at the end. So this is the end, okay, but I have to keep it in the center, but at the end, here in the center. So in the align item I will say, in the align item I will say, okay, don't,
We can write center,
yeah, in align item I can mention center.
but it's not moving.
Okay, align item. Just wait. So what happened? Align item end. So it is an end. Let me just remove this. Okay, align item end, and if I say center, so this is the center, but align item works horizontally. Okay, let me just see once. So this is the align item properties. We can say start, center, and stretch. And justify content, center. I mean, this is the start. Okay, this is justify content, align content. hmm that's the good question. Why it is not going into the end? Okay, so
Shall we check in ChatGPT?
yeah, we can check, but let's try to do more testing. Align items. We can say end. So it is end. Justify content. If I write justify content, so it will bring the things in the center. It's coming now.
Yes, it's coming, but it is coming in the middle of the that axis. We need a uh, top down
So
at right side. It will come.
yes, see, you can see here. It is where we actually wanted to place it. So it is at the
Okay.
end, at the
End
end
axis.
center. Okay, so you can see this
Mm.
is the end, this is the
Mm.
center, and this is the start. For
Okay.
what? This is for which thing? This is for justify
Top.
content.
No.
Justify content.
Okay.
For align
Only
item,
horizontal. Horizontal.
yeah, it works on horizontal. Okay, we have
Yes.
many practice thing. We have many things for the practice, but let's go step by step. Okay,
Okay.
yes. So what they it is saying? Okay, okay. Let's just do practice this. Okay, align item. Okay, then we have flex direction. Okay, so to understand the flex direction, we need to create more boxes. Okay, so we have one box here. Okay, similarly, we will create another box. Okay, so for creating another box, I will write here few more boxes like so. This is the so this is okay, not like this. Okay, so we have to give individually. This is box 2, box 3, and box 4. I'm changing the ID, and this is box 2, box 3, and box 4. Correct? But see, box 2 is here, box 3 and box 4, everything is here. But we have to style them. Okay, right now I'm not applying these
Again, we have
properties.
to write box to and border width everything. Or just
See,
we can.
we can do the smart thing. Whatever thing we are giving here to the box 1, similar things we have to provide to the box 2, box 3, apart from the color. The color only we need to change. This all the things, all the settings will be same. So for this, it's better to provide class, because class is for common styling. So
Mm.
class, we will say this is box. Okay, so class, I'm saying box. So class is used for common styling, id is used for individual styling. So individual styling will be color only, and the remaining thing we will keep the same. So I will call the class. So how to call the class? To call the class, we will write dot and box. Okay, so the common properties like width, uh, style, color, radius, and this width and height, we will keep it common for all. So for keep it common for all means we have to provide these all properties in this. And also one property we need to add to get some space in it. Which property we can add? We can provide some margin. Okay, margin 10 pixel, right? So some spaces is there. And the color we can change. So for changing the color, we will say box, box 2 should have background color green. Okay, and similarly box 3 should have background color, let's suppose pink, and box 4 should have background color sky blue. Okay, so this is how we have created, just we have changed the colors and all the common properties same. This is what class, okay, which is containing common styling. Okay, so in the container we have discussed about align item and justify content. Okay, apart from this, but these all the properties will be applicable when you will make it flexible, when you will make it flexible, right? So once you have written here display flex, you will have one more property, which is, what is this? Flex direction. Okay, so how flex direction work? So you will write here flex direction, and you can write flex direction column. Okay, so your boxes are coming in the column shape. If you want to reverse the boxes, what you can do, you can write here column reverse. So fourth column is coming first, correct? Then another direction you can write here row. Okay, and also you can apply row reverse. So means which column is coming first? Fourth column. Right now, fourth column is coming first. Right? So if I make it like column, if I make it like column, and if I comment this, means if I remove display flex, will it work properly? It will not work properly. Okay, if I say uh, row flex direction row, will it work? It is not working. Why it is not working? Because it is applicable when you make the container as flex. Are you understanding?
Yes, yes, understanding.
Next is flex wrap. Flex wrap means,
Once again, Navet,
yes,
why it is not coming in a row way?
it is in row way. It is in
Hmm.
the row, and this is
Yeah.
the column.
No, brother.
This is in the column direction.
Already it is in row, no?
If I remove this,
Hmm.
it is in row. By default, it is in row. Why? Because you are writing flex, so it will be in row. Because by default, flex make all the items display inline block. Okay, if you will remove the display flex, then it will be something like this, because each div is what? Block level element, and block level element does not allow. Okay, okay, we are talking about uh, okay, okay, we are talking about box, so each box is what? Block. Okay, and block does not allow any other element to be at the same row, right?
Yeah, understand. Actually, it is defaulted by row only, no? So
Mm-hmm.
it won't be applicable by row.
Yeah, this display flex behavior is, it will keep in the row. Okay,
Yes,
now
yes.
you can apply the direction, either row direction or column direction. You can do more customization. You can make it reverse as well. Okay, you can
Yes.
make it row reverse as well. Okay, so this is the extra settings you are getting. Okay, now by
Okay.
default,
Okay.
default nature is what? Row.
True only.
Yeah,
Hmm.
default nature is row. Next is flex wrap. See, next property is what? Flex wrap. So flex wrap means you are wrapping. Let's suppose, for example, if I move this, can you see? Is it wrapping? It is not wrapping. It is trying to adjust themselves. When there is low space, when there is less space, the box 4, box 3, box 2, and box 1 trying to adjust themselves. But what we want, they should not resize them. Whenever less space, they should go into the new row. So this is how you can do with the help of flex wrap. Flex wrap is the property name, and value you can give, when value you can give wrap. Wrap is the value. So when your screen size is small, means there is a mobile screen. So only these many elements will come. It will not try to resize themselves. Are you understanding? Let me just create more.
Understand, understand.
Yeah. So let me just create a few more boxes so to get more clarity. Okay, see, now we have so many boxes. Okay, so now it is coming like a grid. But if you will not write here flex wrap, then what will happen? It is coming something like this. They are trying to fit themselves in the same row. But when you will say flex wrap, so when the space is not there, they will say let's go. They will say the fourth box go into the next row, and the similar boxes will go into another row. Okay, they will not fight. Okay, let me just remove the unnecessary boxes. Okay, wrap is clear. So in the wrap you can say, you can also say no wrap. Okay, means when you will say no wrap, so what will happen? They will not wrap. Okay, by default the nature is what? No wrap. And you can also write here wrap reverse. Okay, so when we will try to adjust the size of the screen. mm, okay, just wait. Let me just, okay, so yeah, that is not reverse. This is the reverse. So this is the reverse way. That is why I was being confused why it is not performing like a reverse. So in the reverse direction it is wrapping themselves. Okay, in the reverse direction. Okay, if you will write simple wrap, so it will wrap like this. Okay, otherwise wrap reverse means reversing order uh, will change. Okay, means this fourth element
Like
will,
how column reverse, it will come like a wrap
yes, yes,
reverse.
yes. Okay, so these are the three important property: no wrap, wrap, and wrap reverse. Okay, next is what? Next we have to learn flex flow. Okay, so flex flow. Let's understand it by image. Flex flow. Okay, let me just charge. Just wait a second. flex flow. Okay, so flex flow is a shorthand property that combines flex direction and flex wrap. Okay, so okay. If you want to write two properties at once, so then you can use flex flow. Two property means one is direction property and the reverse property, I mean wrap property. So you can use flex row. Okay, means for example, uh, you want to make it, you don't want to write two properties, instead of you want to write one property, so you can write flex flow. Okay, so flex flow, how does it work? It works first, it need direction. So direction could be any column, row reverse or column reverse. So we can say row reverse. And next is flex wrap, you want wrap or no wrap, so no wrap I'm saying. Okay, so can you see the direction is what? 4 is coming first, then third box, and second box, and first box. So this is the behavior of flex, I mean row reverse. But there is no, we can say wrapping here. But if you will say here, instead of no wrap, if you will say wrap, so it is row reverse, but wrapping is also allowed. Means though two properties you can write in one line by writing flex flow. Okay, are you understanding? Just get
Yeah,
basic
understanding,
understanding
understanding.
only. When we do the
Yeah,
project
yeah.
you will get more okay insight about it. Next is what? Next is what? Justify content. Okay, so justify content and align items and align content. Okay, so let's see justify content. Justify content is a flex box.
Excuse me, Navit.
Yes, yes,
In Flix Flow, meanwhile, we can use two styles like row reverse and a wrap
yes. These two things
at a
you can
time.
combine. Yeah,
We can
at a
at a
time.
time we can use.
Yes,
Okay.
the value of this row reverse belongs to flex direction. The value of wrap belongs to flex wrap. But both we
Yes,
are
yes,
able to
understand.
use together in single
At
value.
a time.
Yeah, at a
In
time.
a Flex Flow, we can
Flex.
use it.
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
that's
Justify
fine.
content is a flexbox property used to align items along with the main axis. Horizontal by default. Main axis is what? Horizontal. So let's suppose what's the syntax? Justify content you will write and value you will write. So what values you can provide? Here what values you can write? In values you can write flex start, center, flex end, space between, okay, space around, space evenly. How does it work? Let's try to understand. Okay, okay, so what we will write here? Justify content. Okay, where is justify content? Okay, so just see here. If I say justify content start, so this is start. If I say end, okay, so this not going in end. End is the value or not? Okay, we can say flex end. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's just reduce the size of the boxes to get more clarity. 100 pixel and 100 pixel. Okay, now these are our boxes. And what I want to do, I want to apply which property? Justify content. So if I say justify content space between, so can you see space between each element is containing, is having similar space,
Hmm.
right now. So here you can give another property, which is what? Space
Space
evenly.
align. Align.
Okay. So space evenly means you will see the space from
Equally.
border. So space from border is also coming. Okay. The space from border also coming. I mean, from starting space is coming, and then between also space is coming. But in the justify content space between, you will see one difference here. When we are saying space between, so there is no equal spaces coming from the starting point. But
In
if you will,
space evenly, the space between the margins to the box equally, and in space between only for the boxes, it giving the spaces, not for the starting front
Mhm.
point, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Here in image also you can understand it. Justify content space evenly, space between. So you can see space between is this. Okay. And a space evenly means it will distribute even space, equal space among each box including border. Okay. But here in space between, it will provide spaces between the boxes, not from the border. That is the only difference. There is one more property is there, which is known as flex end. Okay. So it is flex end. We can say flex start. By default it is the default nature, and flex center is there. Okay, center is, okay, only center is there. Okay, so this is the center. So it's working on where? Main axis. It's working on main axis. But these all the boxes you have to bring on the center of the page. Center of the page means you have to take the help of align items. In the align items, what you need to mention? Center. So this is center on cross axis. And here you can say justify content flex end. So it is here. If you will say flex start, so it will be here. At the same time, if you will say align item flex end, so it will be here. If you will say, okay, right. And in the end center, if you want to write, you need to write one more time center. Okay, so justify content, how many times you required? Two times.
So we can use only align
Yeah,
item, and
yeah,
why
yeah,
you're using justify
that's
content
correct.
center?
Align item, what we can use?
No, no, Naved. Actually, we can use in align item and means we are getting same. But why you are using justify content center? Meanwhile, we are using align items too. No,
Let me remove it. Yeah.
shall we write align items in center? It will come into center.
Align item center means work vertically. Okay, can you see the direction of
Okay.
my
Yeah,
cursor?
yeah. Understand,
So
understand.
here in this way it will center. Let's try to do it. Align item center, right?
Yeah.
But if
It
if
won't work out whole the page.
yeah,
It will work out only horizontal.
yeah, if I say in the same time, if I say justify content, center. So it is center because justify content work on this axis, main axis, and the align item works on cross axis. Okay. Next we have which property? Space around, and this space around is the justify content property. So space around means right now justify content, what we can give, we can provide the direction and we can provide space. So there are three spaces, evenly we have seen, between we have seen, now the around. So this is the space around. Okay, let me just comment this. Let me comment this. Okay, so let me just write one more property, justify content, justify content space evenly. Okay,
Space evenly.
yeah.
Yes.
So let's see one by one. Okay, right now I am not enabling any property. Let's try to understand space between first. Okay, so let me uncomment it. So this is space between. Let me comment this now. Let me open evenly. This is the evenly, and the space around. This is the space around. Okay,
Space around means it between around the box the space will be same.
yeah. Let's ask ChatGPT. Space difference between. Otherwise, here we can read space between first item at start, last at end, equal space between items. Means, okay, means it is saying between the items same space will be there, and space around means equal space around each item, around each item. Okay, around each item. When we are saying space around means around each of items there will be same space, equal space around each items, outer space smaller, equal space around each item, all spaces equal. See what it is saying means space evenly distribute all the space equally, all the space equally. But space around, what it will do, it will also provide equal spaces, but between border there will not be a equal space. Between border there is a less space, but in evenly there will be equal space from border also, but in space between there is no space from border. Understanding? In the evenly you will see equal distribution,
Understanding.
but even
Evenly
around.
means we can from the border to a box is even space.
Hmm.
Is
Space
space
around
is
means,
same.
space around
Space
means,
around the box the space will be same.
yeah,
Like equal
but
space
from.
around the box.
Right, right, equal around the box, but
Yes.
evenly means
Equal
around the
space.
box and
Even
from the
limits.
border as well.
It will from the border it will give same spaces,
Hmm.
and between means only for the boxes it give the same spaces.
Yes,
It
that's
won't
that's correct.
count by the margin.
That's correct.
Okay, clear.
Okay, so we have cleared these justify content properties. Okay, and then there is one more thing, flex. So this is also shorthand. So grow, shrink, bias, basis. Okay, so and then align self is also there. So this flex. Flex is a shorthand properties for setting. Okay, so flex grow, flex shrink, and flex basis. So this is a shorthand, flex grows, shrink, and basis. Okay, so this is okay. This we will understand later. Okay, because we need more strong command on these properties before proceeding with this flex, because this flex is an advanced property. So meanwhile, let's try to master the skills whatever we have learned. So we can master it by playing one game, which is flexbox flexbox froggy. Okay, so there is a name of the game which is known as flexbox froggy. You can see this website. Okay, so I will provide you link as well, so you have to go here. Okay, so let's suppose this particular area is what, a container, and these are two items. Item 1 is this, item 2 is this. What is our task? Our task is to help this frog to move it to its home. Okay, we have to place this frog at this position, and you have to write here code to move it. So how we can move it at the end? Which property we will use? We will definitely use flex properties, but in flex display flex, which property we will apply?
Yeah, we have to use justify. Wait. Justify content we have to use. It will use in a horizontal only
So
at the end.
we have two axes. One is main axis and one is cross axis.
Yes,
Let me write here also. When we are talking about this axis, this is which axis? What's
this
the
is
name?
main axis.
This is the main axis. When we are writing, okay, I'm sorry. This is when we are creating this standing line. This is what is,
Cross axis.
okay.
Hmm.
So on cross axis, which function works? Which property works? Align
Yes, align item
item. So align item works around
end
cross axis,
end. Uh,
and this justify content works where, on main
justify
axis.
content.
Yeah, justify content work around the main axis, means whenever you are right start, so start is this, justify start means this is the starting point. Align item start means this is the align item start point. When you are saying justify content center, so this is the center point of justify content.
Yes.
When you're saying align item center, so this is the center point of align item. When you are saying justify content end, so this is the ending point of justify content. When you're talking about align item end, so this is the ending point of align item. Are you understanding?
Yeah, understanding.
Okay, so just tell me now, we have to keep this frog here, so which axis, on which axis we have to work? Main axis or cross axis?
Cross cross axis we are using. We have to use
Yeah, see, this is what, this is the
cross axis.
main axis.
Hmm.
uh, if you are not trusting on me, you can see here. Here is the axis is, no worries, we can find here main and cross. So you can see here which one is main axis and which one is cross axis. You can see clearly here. This is the main axis, this is the cross axis. So on the main axis, this is what main axis. On main axis, which property works?
In the main axis,
Align
we have to
item
use
or justify content?
align end, align end,
Yes, yes. So align property we will write here. End is what? This. Center is this, and
and
start
start
is,
is
but
first one.
but it is with respect of,
All the actually it is whole page.
sorry. Okay, so yeah.
But,
So
mm,
I was doing one mistake. This is the main axis, and the main axis
yes,
justify content work.
yes, justify content end
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it will work. So what we have to write here? We have to write justify
content.
content and, yeah, we have done.
Yes,
Yes, so
yes,
we
done.
can click on next. Now here we have to move. Okay, there are two frogs now, and these two frogs we have to move at their places. What to write?
Justify content end, not end.
This is the end. This
Oh,
is the start.
so we have to write center.
Yeah, obviously. Correct now. We have done this still.
Yes.
Next, this is uh, three places, and we have to place the frog at the correct position.
Justify content
Justify
content
content,
end only. End only.
and this is the end.
Oh,
This is the
okay,
start.
okay, okay.
This is the
Center.
center.
Again,
This
we
is
have
the
to use
center.
center.
We have learned one more property,
Yes, yes, yes.
that is for
Um,
spaces.
align item
See, we will write here justify
content
content.
flex and
No, here we will say space.
space around.
Yeah, which space we have to provide here? If we will
Space
write
around.
space evenly, so which space will come? It will come
Evenly.
like this. But this is not evenly space. And if you will write here space between, so spaces will come like this. So what we don't want to give even space, we don't want to give between space. We want to give around space. Around space means little bit from the border, but
Hmm.
equal space from the items. So this is what space around. Done now?
Bit 920 ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಮನ್ಕೋ.
Now tell me which property.
Justify content space
Space, which space? Evenly
so
around between which one?
shall we go with around?
No,
No,
because
no, no.
in the around there
Green
is a
also
good
already
space.
in the place.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Evenly.
Evenly will move this first item. I don't want to move this first item
Yes,
because
yes, yes, yes,
it is at its correct location.
yes. And between.
Yeah, between will work because from the border it will move, it will not move the green frog, but it will
Yeah.
move to the yellow frog between the green frog. So you can write
Yes,
here
yes.
between. What's the mistake? Justify content space. Are we doing any mistake? Okay, the spelling mistake. Justify.
Justify.
Yeah.
Content, CONTY. NT.
Okay, done.
Yeah,
So you can
exactly.
go next. Okay, so there are how many labels? There are 20 labels, 24 labels are there, and it will help you to uh, make stronger in this flex box. Okay, you can, when there is a stage, there is a instructions as well. Okay, for
Mm.
getting idea. So you just work on these things. Okay, you can work on this particular uh, website to get more command in it. Okay, you just practice more about this topic whatever we have learned. See, if I
Flexbox.
will, yeah, if I will tell you everything in day one, it will be like,
Confused.
yeah, it will be little hard for you to consume and digest. So it's better you practice whatever we are learning without skipping the things. And what I'm thinking, like, if there is a today is there is a class, so next day there should be a practice session. You practice
Okay.
everything about whatever we have discussed, and day
Mm.
after tomorrow there will be a next class. So like that, one day
Yeah.
session, one day is completely
Mm.
practice will make
Mm.
more will make more skills in you.
Thank you.
Huh? So like this approach we can follow, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So I'm expecting like 10 to 11 stages you will complete by yourself. And if you face
Okay.
any issue, what you will do, you will take the screenshot of the page, you will share
Mm.
me, and I will try to help you. Right?
Mm.
So
Or else I can go with the chat GPT too.
yeah, definitely you should go with ChatGPT always. As
Yeah.
a developer, it
See,
is not
I'm
like you are doing cheating. It's not like cheating. Nobody can
just I'm finding. I'm finding.
yeah, yeah,
Even though when I'm practicing the code and whatever you're saying in the class, I have to practice in. If I am getting any errors, I will copy the code and I will paste in the chat GPT
yeah.
and I am getting the answers.
Yeah, when ChatGPT is more valuable for you when you understand the technology. For example, if you don't know anything about HTML, then using ChatGPT learning HTML is a waste of the time because you will not understand. Whatever ChatGPT
Yes,
will
yes.
speak, you will not understand. But if
Okay.
you know 40 to 50% about any technology, you can go definitely go with ChatGPT because you are understanding ChatGPT language, right? For
Mm.
example, I know already this flexbox property, that is why I'm able to understand all the properties. That is why it
Yes.
is not new for me. Okay, so if you know 20 to 30 or 50%, then ChatGPT is okay for you. But when you have zero knowledge about anything, then
Mhm.
ChatGPT will make you angry. Okay.
Whatever in everything like that only, Nanaved.
Yes,
If
yes.
we know something, if we know, if I got any errors and any mistakes, I will go with the chat GPT. I will understand. If nothing, null knowledge, I can go with the chat GPT. It will be messy for me.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, definitely it's a good practice. And I'm expecting like you explore the things more and create something beyond whatever we are learning. You just create something beyond on it.
Okay.
So means you just explore more and more. There are so many websites you can explore. It is not like you are doing cheating or doing anything bad. It's just for learning. Like for example, if I say flexbox in CSS, so in order to get more clarity, you can visit this W3 school. You
Yes.
can visit CSS tricks website. Okay, you can
Yes.
visit so many websites by yourself. You can
Yes.
explore a new platform so that you can get. I got to know the new platform, and this that is very much helpful. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Because
you
of that reason only, I said you about the borders. I seen in a W3 schools in a
yes,
CSS
yes.
borders. Just we discussed about solid and dotted. Only two or three we discussed. But I want to create a new thing
Yes.
of border. So I went to the W3 schools and I have to do something new.
Yes, yes, yes.
So because of that reason, I went
That's
there.
wonderful. Yeah, see, you can explore this. See, we didn't learn the things like
Yeah,
this, but what they have given the drop down, and there is row reverse.
yeah.
Why it is not working? Column reverse. Yeah, column reverse. Okay, row. Okay, the row is something like this according to their website because they are vertically aligned. Okay, so this is how also we can learn. See, they explain in very nice manner. This is the main axis, this is the start, okay, and end like this. All right, so it's a good time. Uh, okay, so I think we should end the session here only. Okay, so all the best. Just practice
Okay.
more and more. Face any
Yeah.
difficulty, feel free to like message me or call me. Okay,
Yeah.
for
Okay.
any help. All right. So
Okay,
next
Naved.
class will be day after tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Most welcome.